All right, well, let's continue then to be in conversation with some of the top achievers for the class of 2025. We're now joined in studio by Hilton College top achiever Shaka Buthelezi, who obtained 8 distinctions, 86% average pass. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And good afternoon,
Good
Shaka.
afternoon. Yes.
How does it feel? So tell us, in fact, take us through the moment when you found out that you've achieved 8 distinctions, averaging 86%. That's amazing, remarkable achievement.
So I guess first and foremost, I think I was in the car with my mom when I found out. We were out getting my sister's dry clean blazer, and it came out 15 minutes early actually. So we were anticipating it for 1, and it came out just in the car as we were about to get out.
Yes.
And then I just saw the notification come through, and then I think my mom just screamed in the car. It was great. Yeah, it just felt my heart drop.
Oh, wow.
Just reading through all the results and just seeing that all the work that I had put in last year had actually paid off.
Yeah,
it was a really fulfilling feeling.
And let's talk about that work that you put in. I mean, a lot of that work really was in grade 11, wasn't it? Or I would imagine it started earlier. But let's talk about the work that you had to put in to achieve 8 distinctions. You were also head boy of Hilton College.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a lot of free time, to be fair, but I think what helped me was I established good sort of working and study habits early on in my sort of grade 10 and grade 11 years. Yeah. So that when I got to matric, it wasn't sort of that I'm switching gears, it was sort of that I'm just sort of adapting to the new sort of role. And yeah, no, it was a lot of work at first. It did get a bit overwhelming at times, but I think just maintaining that balance was the most important part for me. I don't think, obviously the long hours are a part of it, but I think maintaining that balance between work. I still played sports in my matric year, still make sure to have some time to chill with my friends in the common room. Just things like that. I think balancing that with studying, but also taking initiative over your own studies, setting your own goals. I think the biggest success factor for me was that I had clearly set goals coming into my matric and grade 11 years. So I think that helped a lot.
And how many subjects did you do, and which are the subjects you got 8 distinctions for?
I did 9 subjects, and I got 8 distinctions for physics, accounting, economics, Zulu, English, history, and ALO, life orientation, yes.
And what are you planning to do next year? What are your aspirations? Well, this year, actually, 2026.
I plan on studying actuarial science at UCT, and I've received a conditional offer of placement at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland for economics and management science. So I'm still debating whether I'm going to head over there later on in the year, but very excited. I'm happy that I...
Well, you're spoiled for choice, right?
Yeah, at least I'm very, very spoiled, yeah.
And tell us why actuarial science?
I think I've always sort of had a bit of a knack for mathematics. I've always been quite good at it, and I think problem solving is a big thing for me, and every time I tell people I'm trying to do actuarial science, I say it's very challenging, and I always been someone that lacks a challenge. Even in me taking more subjects, it wasn't really to get more distinctions, it was really to challenge myself and keep myself, just surprise myself and keep shocking myself every day as to what I can do.
And I want to look, I've got a little bit of your track record. You already have a CV, which is fantastic. So grade 11, you were involved with the SAGE Ghana Leadership Program. Speak to us a little bit about that and what that actually entailed, and how much of it did it take away from your work, or did it add value?
I think it added a lot, and it helped me prepare for the coming year. So what the SAGE experience was, it was offered by the school, we were told about it through the school by a third party called SAGE Experience. It's an international corporation that runs like a program in Ghana. And basically what that was, it was a 2-week sort of leadership program where at the application process, you get to choose whether you want to be involved in business and economics, health and engineering. So I chose business and economics, and basically throughout those 2 weeks, you have a team. It's about 3 to 4 of you, and you have to make a project. So you're set in this sort of rural community in Ghana, kind of like what we have here in South Africa, very rural community, not many resources, and you as a young adult, as a 16, 17-year-old, are faced with the dilemma of finding a solution. So first we had to find a problem. What would we do? Like, what could we see was an issue in this community, and what could we do? We were given a bit of capital. What could we do with the capital and our sort of collective brain power and all that?
And that's probably going to also hold you in good stead as you further your studies, because it teaches critical thinking
100%,
amongst others. Speak to us about the process of getting into your matric exams. I was speaking to another young learner, and he was telling me that it really does take a village. Who would you like to thank, and also how were you supported?
Biggest part is I'd like to thank, first and foremost, my mother for just throughout, not even my matric year, from grade 8. I don't think I would have been as sort of driven. Obviously, the drive does come intrinsically.
Absolutely.
But I think also having an external factor constantly motivating you and telling you, come on, you can do this. And when I'm feeling down, I was like, no, it's fine. Just get back up. It's all right. We'll just brush it over and you'll do better the next time. So I think having my mom, and even bigger than that, my family, my sister, my brothers and all that, I think having those sort of people around me, like, because you can only do so much yourself. And also to my school, I think a school like Hilton College, I was spoiled in terms of everything I had around me. And I think that's a thing a lot of guys don't really realize. But I had all the resources, I had all the teachers, and I had people that I was able to access at any time because of the boarding environment. So I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, just
that's
my friends,
fantastic.
of course, too. I think the friends are very important. And I guess I also was privileged enough to have very focused friends myself. So we'd constantly be in competition with each other, push each other to do better.
Oh man,
our own goals.
We're so proud of you. Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
Very quickly, we have a couple of seconds left.
100%.
Obviously, we've got the new class of 2026
Yes.
about to start that journey that you walked tomorrow, in fact. What message do you have for them?
I think my message would be to pace yourself more so. I think treat matric more so as a marathon. I think just rather keep up than catch up. I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned. Stay on top of things, have fun where you can. Obviously, it's your last year with your sort of high school friends, so have fun where you can, but obviously have an end goal in mind. Have an end goal and pace yourself, have baby steps, and just slowly chip away at it throughout the year. And I think that's the advice I could give.
Sage advice. We'll be watching you, Shaka Buthelezi. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
and
much,
congratulations.
100%. Thank
big
you.
things, big things. All right, that was, of course, Hilton College top achiever, Shaka Buthelezi, who obtained 8 distinctions, averaging 86% pass.